How's everybody doing today? Okay, so I was initially hired in September as a veteran service officer, and little did I know, so much work would come with the grant we received, in October. Right now, I work with the Veterans Treatment Court vets. The initial process is when they go into the courtroom at their initial appearance. They ask for an application to participate for the Veterans Treatment Court, and they have to have an honorable discharge or general under honorable. So when they come into my office, I retrieve the application to participate, and then I call them on the phone. Hey, you got to come in to make an appointment so I can kind of do a screening with you, see if your discharge is okay. And then after that, after they come into our office, I send the application to the VA, to our Veterans Justice Outreach Specialist. He then, in turn, does an assessment on them and then turns it into the court. And at the same time, I fax the application back to probation, and they set them with the court date. And it normally takes about 30 days for them to set them with the court date. And once they're in, it's 2 o'clock on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. Their state's attorney and their public defender or their private lawyer to kind of hash things out, and if they're determined eligible for the Veteran Treatment Court, the process is about 12 to 18 months. So during that period, they need to check in with their probation officer, go to some type of treatment, NA, AA, any type of meeting that we require of them, and just abide by our rules. And where I come in is I provide the services, so any financial assistance, any claims work, any jobs program services they would need. So when vet comes to me saying, hey, I need financial assistance, then I examine every area they may need it. So if they need housing, we have a grant that will help out with that. So we can help with 3 to 6 months of housing assistance through our grant. And then I just examine if they need food, utility payment, anything of that nature I can help them with. And the grant is basically so we can enhance the funds for them so they have an opportunity to get back on their feet, go to treatment, because these individuals, it takes them a while to get back up. So once they're on their feet, we're trying to get them going in so they don't make the same mistakes that they made to get into the court before. Right now, we have about 25 participants in our Veteran Treatment Court. We have about 15 on hold right now, set to come into the court in June and July. So I'm looking forward to meeting with them and trying to get them the funds that we have for our grant. And also, our volunteer mentor program is up and running finally. I know we had it back a couple years ago, but it's up and running. What you have in front of you is a volunteer mentor program brochure. So if you guys would like to read through that, and if you are interested, if you know anybody else that's interested in the volunteer mentor program, have them call me and we can do an application for them. I'll bring them for an interview, and then we can match them with a justice involved vet. That is what we call our vets in the courtroom. So, and basically what the volunteer mentors are is they are the liaison between the court team and the vet. So if the vet is needing some type of assistance, or if the vet is getting housing assistance from us, they will need to stay on track. So that means no relapses, taking all their medication, coming in for our jobs program, getting their claims work done so they are able to get some type of pay behind them, because most of these vets, they don't have a job or they have a previous conviction that they're kind of just lingering out there. And most of our vets in our courtroom are homeless. So homeless means for us laying on their mother's couch, in their basement, their brother and sister, and that's primarily what we see in the courtroom. And it's nice to get them back on their feet. So what the volunteer mentor program is for, so they can let their mentor know, and they can come back to myself or the volunteer mentor program coordinator and let us know what's really going on. And if anybody, like I said, if anybody's interested, or if you know anybody that's interested, just let me know and I will go from there. Oh, and you have in front of you 3 flyers. So the first one is the volunteer mentor program court enhancement grant flyer. So it just tells you guys, or tells the vet what kind of services we offer in the office. And it has the email, excuse me, not the email, the phone number down the bottom along with the extension. And then the second flyer, aren't these fancy? Are you a vet? Just trying to capture more and more vets out in the community, because they do not know, number one, they don't know that the VAC is in Madison County. because we get vets every day in our office asking about, hey, you know, I didn't know you guys were here, just kind of stumbled on you guys. Oh, hey, I just paid a lawyer like X amount of dollars. I didn't know this veteran treatment court was here. Well, I got some news for you. Just go back to the court, ask for an application to participate, and then we'll get the ball rolling. And then this third flyer is actually our office flyer. It has more information, more in-depth information for vets that are not involved in the criminal justice system. And also I would like to mention that the charges that these vets have, they have to be current. So a charge that someone got maybe a year ago, it's not going to fly. It has to be current, and it has to be nonviolent. We do have some case-by-case vets in there with domestic violence. We do have DUI, drug problems, but we're trying to get those worked out. So if you guys know any vets, and also my card is on the table. If you guys have any questions, yourself or anybody that you know, just direct them to me regarding the Veteran Treatment Court. Now, if I don't know the answer, I'll get the answer from somebody else. So.